Hey families, I got a glass of dirty water here. Nope, it's not coffee. And a glass of clean water here. And if I'm super thirsty, which one's going to satisfy my thirst the most? Let's talk about that. Let's go. This week's beatitude is, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God." Well, I've got this water here, and again, the dirty water, will it satisfy my thirst? No, not really. But this clean water will. Likewise, this pure heart in me will allow me to see God, just as the clean water will satisfy my thirst. The pure in heart, it kind of satisfies that ability to be able to see God. You see, when I was 18 years old, I worked in an aluminum mill down in Tacoma in Fife. And we had these things called smelting pots. And you take aluminum ore and you pour it into these pots. And you heat up the pots. There's hundreds of pots. And you heat up the ore so much that it looks like lava. And every now and then it would pour out onto the concrete, and the lava flow would just kind of happen. But the reason we get it so hot is it allowed all the impurities to rise to the top, and we were able to clean off all those impurities, and then we had pure aluminum. Likewise, if you find a big chunk of gold, well, it's really good, it's really awesome. But in order to make it pure, you actually have to, again, put it in like a smelting pot and get it really hot, turn it into this hot lava liquid, and that'll, again, allows the impurities to rise. You're able to skim off the top, and then when it cools down, you have pure gold. Well, likewise, we've got this idea of being pure in heart, that we have desire so deep within us to please God, to love God, that it burns so hot that all the impurities, all the sin and guilt and shame and pride, all those things rise to the top, and Jesus is able to kind of, again, forgive us of those things, whisk those things off of us, so that we can live with this pure heart. Now, this heart that Jesus is talking about is not just our physical heart, but it's deeper than that. It's like more like our soul. Like he has this desire that deep down, and that our soul be pure, so that we can see him. And again, when it comes down to this pure in heart, it's this single focus. This desire to have no hidden motives. Now again, the only way that we can truly be pure in heart is to allow God to do that. In Psalm 51, it says, "Create in me a pure heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me." Again, it's God that just begins to heat up in our lives when we have this, again, this deep desire to love him, to please him, not with necessarily external things. Well, I read my Bible. That's a good thing, but that's not, we can read our Bibles with really bad motives. We can pray, again, good thing, but if we don't have that pure heart, we can pray with really bad motives. And so, therefore, there's this desire that, again, this within our soul, God, create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. That's that pure in heart. And when we allow God to do that, we literally get to see him. We get to see how he's moving in this world. We get to see how he's moving in not only our lives, but and how God is moving in the lives of those around us as well. Again, when it comes down to it, what will satisfy my thirst? The dirty water or the clean water? Obviously the clean water. And likewise, what will satisfy the depths of my soul wanting to see God? The pure heart. Well, I hope you take some time to as a family, to talk about some of the questions that are on here as well, and to go a little bit deeper in understanding how a pure heart allows us to see God. You guys take care. God bless.